That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
How's it going? Welcome back to the afternoon hour. Are you awake? Did I get you out of your slumber? How's it going? We got an hour to go here. It is May something, May the 26th or something like that. I've got my glasses on right now. I'm trying to clean them. 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, and it is officially it's May 26, 2021. It's official. Welcome all to Stock Markets with Bruce. It's Uncle Bruce here, trying to finish off the last hour of trading today and the first hour of aftermarket activity on the markets. And let's try to see what's happening in plain English. The old standard, plain English. Cheers to all of you around the world who are watching me today. Do me a favor. Why don't you tell me where you're watching from today? What's your city and what country are you watching me from around the world? What temperature you got today? Is it hot where you are? Is it cold where you are? Talk to me, people. Where are you watching me from and what's going on out there? Thank you for being here. Nice to have you here. Let's make some money. Let's hope we have a nice big fat closing hour and see how it performs. What do we have going on? I've got the Dow down 13 points. Not much going on there. We've got S&P up 6 and we have NASDAQ up 80. It's kind of, I don't know, it's not like been this way all day, but the Dow has been up most of the day, but it's at the moment down 13. So what? Oil is up 8 cents a barrel, 66.15 a barrel. Okay, not much going on. GameStop, 241.36 right now. I think I'm seeing it. We've got volume on GameStop today at 19.3 million. So, it's a 20 plus million day today. Are we going to end up with 22 million? Something like that. It's better than yesterday. Yeah. The 65-day average so far has been 19.5 million. So this is a slow day. I mean, this is not like crazy, wild, wacky, intense. It's a slower day compared to where we've been lately in the last while. But for just say, I think this is like the 52-week average. So we have had 100 million share days, 50 million share days, and beyond on GameStop. We haven't had that kind of a day today. It's been a good day. We're not going to poo-poo that. Up $30.59 at 240.02. All right. Over on other stocks, IPOE 1978. While I was off the air resting up, we were down as low as 1938 and then the 1948 range, and it's reached almost back to $20. Actually, did touch 20 about 45 minutes ago, and now we backed off to 1979. But we're not giving up much ground here. Down 39 cents on the day, volume of 5.29 million shares. Tomorrow is the shareholder meeting for IPOE to formally vote in the merger with SoFi. So that is the big deal. So watch for that. See how that reacts, how the market reacts to this. We'll move on. AMC up $3.15 to 19.56. High of the day, 19.90, just below 20. Volume, 332 million shares. When you get 332 million shares of volume on AMC, you can have $2 $3 days. The question is, do you want to be a buyer at 1958 or 1975? What is your upside from here? What do you think is going to happen? You're certainly not buying it for the fundamentals. You're now buying it for a short squeeze or some kind of a gamma thing. You're buying it for other reasons. Is the stock gone too high too fast? Don't know. It hasn't really stuck around here very long. I mean, this is a 1 month chart on AMC. Look at that shot at the far end there. It's straight up here. The company hasn't brought a whole bunch of money into its cash registers in the last 2 weeks to cause this, or a week and a half. But it is having a good run. This is the last week right here. There you go. Big run. I can't imagine anyone is not even or ahead now. I mean, I can't imagine. So if you're doing well, I'm happy for you. I'm pleased for you. What's going to do from here? I don't know. But it's had a good day, up 308 on heavy volume. All right, Gore's Holdings, 14.21, down 15 cents on the day. This is actually the low of the day, believe it or not. After the bell tonight, they released the financials from Matterport. So I'm sort of surprised to see the stock at the low of the day in the last hour of trading, but what do I know? Volume 421,000, not heavy. It's had a good week. It's had a good run here. This is the last week on Gores, so it's having a good week here. The last month or so, it backed off from highs and then came back up again nicely. This is a nice recovery right here. This is last week, so we've had a snapback rally here from the 10s, 11s, and $10 mark. 1052 on May 13th, and now we're back to 1421. So, Gores, do what you got to do, and let's make this happen. Let's see what those financials are today, and let's go from there. All right. Other than that, the other SPACs I'm following are all in the $9.90 to $10 range, except for Fifth Wall Acquisition, 1060 up 10 cents today. Not much else. Vanek Vectors, SMH, down 2 cents to 244.98. Home Depot up $1. IBM down 67 cents. The Dow now down 5 points. Very quiet day. Microsoft down 74 cents. Apple down 13 cents. Tesla up $17. We've got Royal Caribbean up $2.91 to $91.91. Norwegian is up 53 cents. Carnival up 60 cents. Amazon up $10. Facebook down is up 16 cents. Excuse me. Google up $28. And that is what we're showing on the big markets, the big stocks we're following here. AT&T up a penny. Boeing down 40 cents to $240.34. We're talking a very quiet day here. Very, very quiet day on the big markets. Where we're concerned, what we're watching, there's action. The action is right now on definitely on the GameStop and on the AMC. That is definitely where we are right now. And $30 gain on GameStop and a $3 gain on AMC. That's what we got here, folks, watching this market. Down a point on the Dow, up 7 on S&P, and up 80 on NASDAQ. Now, some folks are asking me questions about covered calls. What's going on? If you've written covered call contracts, and any of you have written covered call contracts on GameStop lately, we have options expiring the day after tomorrow, Friday. We have options expiring next Friday and every Friday thereafter, like we do on all stocks. And on GameStop, if you've written contracts in this 210, 220 neighborhood because the shares were at 180 not too long ago, and figuring that they wouldn't come up this high this quick, what can I say? They can do this. We have noticed today the high of 248 and a low of 225. In the meantime, we're at 239. So this stock, as you can see, can move $20 in any range at any time. If you're in the money, if you've written calls and they're in the money on you right now, you're not going to be exercised at any moment in time necessarily. Most option buyers are just trying to sell them at a higher price and just trade them. It comes to a head in the last day of trading. That's when on Fridays where you get where the rubber meets the road, where people are going to exercise or just sell out. If you're, quote, short a contract or 5 or 8 or whatever you're doing, you have until Friday afternoon to buy back a contract if you want, buy your back a contract, and you can roll over into others. You could, if you wanted to, anytime you want, buy or call contract back at whatever price they're trading at, and you could literally today, just as soon as you buy the one back, you could write a brand new one if you wanted to. And if you wanted to do a rollover, so you want to get out, buy back a call you've written and now sell another call for maybe Friday, to expire as this Friday or next Friday or the Friday after, whatever you want, you can write another call at whatever strike price is comforting to you. Now, at $238 a share, obviously a $220 call contract will be $18 in the money. If you wrote it, sold it for $15, $16, and you got to buy it for $18, there it is. It might be trading at $20 or $22 or $25, depending on how long it has to live. On the other hand, if you turn around and say, yeah, but I'm going to sell another contract for, say, $260 for next week Friday, or a $270 or a $280, whatever strike price you think. If you go out a couple of weeks out, you may well bring in $30 on that contract, or equal to the amount of money you're buying this call for back. So you buy a call back for, say, 25 and write a new call for 25. It's just a wash, but you've rolled over the strike price. You've taken the strike price from 210 or 220, wherever we're at, to maybe 240, 250, 260. down the road. You still have your stock, you're not exercised, and you're now writing a new out-of-the-money call, but not too far out because you're trying to get maximum premium. This is a strategy that can be deployed anytime you want, and you can pick this current moment to do it, or you can wait closer to the bell tonight, or you can wait for the opening tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning the stock opens in the 230 range and drops into the 220, 215 range. It's at that moment you strike. That is when you buy back your call, perhaps for what you paid, what you sold it for, even less perhaps than what you sold it for, and perhaps do a rollover right away or not. You might just buy back the call in the morning, sit back and go, okay, let's just see if the stock pops up. If it does pop to this 240.50 range, then you pick your new strike price. You might be writing $300 calls 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out, and you'll see what kind of premiums they bring you. There's a lot of ways to play the strategy. Just because contracts are in the money that you've written, it doesn't mean you're instantly exercised. It doesn't work that way. The exercise is an arbitrary thing. It can be at any moment, but usually it's in the last day and a half of a contract's life, depending on the premium value that the contract is carrying. And this is the other thing to remember: if you've written a call and it's now $19 in the money, like right now, $19 or $20 in the money, but it's trading at $25 or $27, there's $5 to $7 of premium in there. And the owner of that contract is going to want to sell the call, not exercise it, because one call contract with $5 of premium, that's a $500 amount of money they're giving up if they exercise their 100 share option, their one option. They're not going to want to exercise. They'll just want to sell it to someone else. The reason it has a $5 premium or $7 premium is because there's so much speculation on the stock, which would be obvious today. There's so much speculation that these shares could go up 10 or 20 more, and then that call could go up another 10 or 20 in actual value. People are prepared to pay a $5 premium to get a $20 stock gain, but only get 15 of that gain for themselves. They're happy to do it. They'll pay the $25 to sell at 40, and that would be the book value at 40. Assuming the stock were to make that kind of a move. Again, they're gambling. If they're right, they're right. If they're wrong, they're paying $25 now for a call that's worth $20 book value. The stock drops $10 in value today, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, anytime. The call would then have a value of $10 in book value, not 20. But it won't have a $5 premium anymore. It might only have a $3 premium. So now they're double losers. They lose $10 book value and $2 premium value. They're losing $12 on a $25 call. It immediately goes down to $13. Again, this is good for those of you out there who have written these calls, because coming into the last 2 days and into the last day of trading, these calls will shrink down to their book value, which allows you to buy back the call at actual book value, give or take like $1 or so. You might pay $1 premium or less to get it. And if there's a $6, $8, $10, $12 midday drop in the stock, every single dollar that the stock drops is a single dollar, that every single dollar is lost on the value of that contract. Therefore, again, giving you the opportunity to sit back and go, all right, well, okay, I'm short the call. I got to buy it back. I'm going to buy it back. Although I can just do nothing and let them take me out. You buy me at 220. I want the money. You give me $220 a share. I've already got the premium that I sold this contract for. I'm sitting on this cash on top of this 220 I'm going to get if I get exercise. But on the other hand, you see it drop to 228 during the day, tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. You might just go, okay, I'll buy it back at $8.50. Okay, I sold it for $14. I'll buy it back at $8.50. You didn't make all $14, but remember, your stock was $180 a few days ago. It's now $228. If you're doing that, well, you're still up $30, $40 a share. You're a winner on both fronts. So keep an eye on this. Let's see how it goes. Right now, we're at 240.26 on the stock. No guarantee that the stock will not go higher or lower. It's at 240.26. That's where the market has it right now. And we're trading, like I say, closer to 20 million shares today. We're all waiting for news on GameStop. It have been for a while. Will it happen between now and Friday? I don't know. I'm here waiting. We'll see what it does, and we'll react to it when we react to it. I like stocks that go up in price, whether you're writing contracts on them or not. I don't care. If they are going up in value, everyone's getting richer. That's all there is to it. If you are long on this stock, and it's going up in value, you're getting richer. You're writing call contracts, you might limit your gain to a degree, but it's just a slight cost, nothing serious. And in the long run, option writers win more often than they lose. They win way more often than they lose. So there you have it. We're at $240 exactly on GameStop right now, watching it closely. And we are 45 minutes away from the close of the day. Thank you to Samuel for joining as a member. Nice to have you here, Samuel54. Welcome to the club today. You're joining a bunch of other folks today who've joined in on us, which is great. Where are we at now? IPOE 1974, last trade, down 44 cents on the day. It has hit its high just a few minutes back, not too long ago. It hit apparently 2094, so it actually had a little pop there. Right now, 1978. Sorry, hang on a second. No, I'm wrong. Incorrect. It hit $20 about an hour ago. It is now 1978, so we're 22 cents from the high of the day, or at least the recent high of the day. The original high of the day was this morning at 2028. Okay, sorry about the confusion. GameStop 239.99, AMC 1951, high of the day 1990, 340 million traded. Gores Holdings 1418, down 18 cents on 436,000 shares. The low was 14.15 just a few moments ago. It's just popped up a tad. We'll see what it wants to give us. All right, guys. Hi there to everybody. Nice to have you here. Let's see who's here. We got people from around the world joining us today, and I love it. Thank you. You're all joining us, and I hope you're having a great day today. Nashville is here, 75 degrees in Novalto, California. We got LA here, we got New Jersey, we got Brookfield here today, Wisconsin, 75 degrees. Who else is here? We got folks from Moscow. We have, let's go here, people from all over the world. Thank you all. Good afternoon. Philadelphia here, 88, Central Coast of California. Thank you guys. We are doing great, and we're loving it. We're beginning to warm up weather-wise here in Creston, British Columbia. We're about to break out in the next few days. Today's high is expected to be 66 only. Tomorrow at 70, and then Friday only at 61. But then it changes. Saturday 70, Sunday 75, Monday 81, Tuesday 84, Wednesday 88. As we start to warm up and we start to get actual summer kind of like climate weather here. Kind of like the sound of that. We'll take it. 240.29 on GameStop, up 30.86. 1985 now on IPOE, inching back to the $20 mark. Gores Holdings moved back to 14.20, down only 16 cents. AMC 1964. Hyman South Mead says, Ilian, who else is here and where are we? Game Dat MNY. Uncle Bruce is my favorite short squeeze. Thank you, everybody here from around the world. If I've missed your message, I apologize. Just talking too much here about what's going on. St. Petersburg, Florida, fantastic. And can you tell us more in plain English about VACQ? VACQ, we're talking about vector acquisition is what you're after. You're wondering about VACQ. VACQ is going to become Rocket Lab. Here's a little blurb here. FAII is going to become ATI Physical, and VACQ to become Rocket Lab. This is a company that launches satellites into space. They have a backlog of orders, hundreds of millions of dollars of orders waiting to be fulfilled. They will be cash rich upon listing, and the satellite business is a booming business. There are tons need to be launched and put up there and then managed, and this company will do well. I'm just waiting for them to officially announce their deal, their official shareholder vote or meeting. As I am for a number of stocks that I'm following here, a number of our SPACs. Right now, the SPACs that are in play, IPOE, the shareholder votes tomorrow. We have VGAC, June the 10th. We have FAII, June the 15th. And we're waiting now for Gores Holdings after the bell tonight to have Matterport release their latest financials for the quarter. And hopefully in the near future, they will announce that their listing, their filing with the SEC is termed or deemed to be active. That's the word we're looking for, which means if the SEC says your filing is active, you've done all the refilings that we've asked every SPAC to do, yours are done, now they can set a shareholder vote for the merger of Matterport and Gores, set a shareholder meeting date, send out the proxies, shareholder proxies, so all shareholders can vote on the matter. Just waiting for that to happen at any time. I mean, any time. All right, let's see. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Dana saying it's unseasonably temperate at 84. What else is going on? Thumbs ups, people. Thank you, everybody, for that. Bell End near Licky End, UK, says Silica. Beautiful. Let's see. What else have we got? Uncle Bruce logo makes me hungry. Thank you for popping in here. Where are we? Bama Babe, 80 degrees in South Alabama today, summertime. Let's just keep going here. Moving on. Do you think that GameStop focusing on an NFT market is a sign for a paradigm shift? I don't know. I really don't know if that truly is. Gaming ends and this begins. I don't think so. Something tells me it's a merger of the two somehow. I think there's a lot of phenomenal artwork that can be NFT'd, if there's such an expression, because of gaming. Because some of the gaming artwork is stunning, and this could be a huge addition to the GameStop arsenal of ways to make money. And I think it's high margin work. I think it's high margin business for not a lot of money. They'll spend millions to generate their website and their marketing and the handling of it, but I think they can earn billions in fees. It could be an interesting move forward. We'll see what happens. Anyway, there you go. And what we got here? Big Tex is asking me, Uncle B, is it wiser to buy options many months out for Gores Holdings, GHVI, with a closer strike price for a higher cost, or farther out of the money for a lower cost? So if you have a certain amount of money, and most of us do, to invest, which way do you go? Should you buy Gores Holdings, say, for January next year, 8 months from now? Should you be buying $15 call contracts with the stock at $14.23? Or should you be buying 1750s? Or can you get, say, 16s or 17s or 18s or 19s? Can you buy contracts like that? Should you go 1750s or 20s on the Gore Holdings? Because if you did, they'd be cheaper to get further out you go. And that means you would have more contracts for the amount of money you've got available, giving you more leverage over more shares. The downside is you're too far out of the money. It'll take a while for the market to move to have a real effect on your contracts. But if you're thinking that the shares could reach 25 to 35 a share between now and next January, and you've got a $20 contract, you're at the money, in the money, or well into the money, between 20, 25, 30, $35 a share. Well, there's a nice gain there. Now, the difference is, of course, if you buy a $15 call now, the minute this stock hits $15, you're at the money. And every dime that stock goes up in value, your contract is adding a dime in book value, every dime right at $15. So as soon as it hits 20, if it goes to just 20, you're 5 in the money. Plus premium, obviously you're making money. The question is, how many have you got? Have you got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 contracts, however many you can afford? However, at $20 a contract, you might have double the number of contracts. Maybe you'll go from 5 contracts to 10 or 3 to 6. At $20 a share, if that's where the stock's going to go, it's still only at the money. The shares have reached your exercise price, but you've got a full premium with regard to how much time is left. And if you make $3 on the lower priced contracts, but only $2 or $1.50 on the further out contracts, but you have more of them, you may make just as much. The key here is how much in the money can these contracts get for you ultimately. And if you do have $20 calls that you bought cheap and you got a bunch of them, and the stock goes to 30, they're all in the money nicely, and you got a bunch of them, you might have a higher leveraged payoff for every dollar you put into the deal. So you're risking more, you're gambling more, exactly the same amount of money, you're just gambling more on the leverage to get your payoff. And For some investors, the way to do it is you buy one of the 15s, one of the 1750s, and as many of the 20s as you can. You got a little of everything. And now you play that game. That might be another way to play it. All right. Let's see. What else is going on here? What else is going on here? Thank you, everybody, for popping by here. What does it say? A question here. What do you think, Bruce? Could GameStop stay in this area today, tomorrow, and could FAA stay in this level next week? Maybe not more than $1 more in price. Anything's possible. It's the stock market. Look, a week and a half ago, people were asking me, do you think by next week that GameStop could be 238.74? No, they weren't asking me that specifically, but you think it'll be higher next week? Look, take a look at the charts of what the stocks have done in the last 2 weeks that we are following here. They move all the time. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. I can't give you this answer. I'm just guessing then. Alex, that's what I like here in the UK is that you guys know how to keep the historical buildings by transferring them into residential properties. Right on. Let's see. Moving on here. Thank you, Samuel, again for joining us. It's nice to have you here and hope you're doing great. Let's continue forward. What can stocks do in a week? Oh my gosh, everything. They can do everything. What can I say here? Scorpio XI. Uncle Bruce, do you know any benefits of NFTs hold for GameStop? Could their partnerships with Nintendo and Microsoft help reduce piracy with the use of NFTs? Well, I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Yeah, Jed is chuckling in the background. She's on the internet right now with her headphones on, so she's not laughing with us. She's doing her own thing. Sage, I understand this is not financial advice, but would like your opinion. I have a $250 call. Friday on GMA. Should I hold or sell now for $300 loss? Okay, are you talking about GameStop? Are you long on GameStop here, Sage? Are you sitting on a $250 call on GameStop that expires on Friday? What should you do? Well, if you sell here, you definitely will have a loss on the call, but you probably recouped a lot of your money in the last little while, unless you just bought this. I don't know what you paid for it. Did you pay it this morning when the stock was 248? I don't know what you did. Look, the stock between now and Friday, it could be down to 200, it could be as high as 300. It could be 170, it could be 350. I mean, tell me where this thing's going. It's up 29.91 today. That is a fact. We have 33 minutes to go today. So I have no idea what this next 33 minutes will give you. But tomorrow morning, you might be at 250 on the opening, and you're at book value with a day and a half to go. You're going to have to just see what kind of tolerance of risk you can handle. This is the thing about options, that you can lose it all. You can make money. It just jumped while we're talking to 240.74. And now you're less than $10 out of the money. I have no idea. Only 407 thumbs up. So we have to do better, or Yoko is going to show up here. Sharon, you make a good point there. We do have 415 thumbs ups for this show right now. But Yoko will come out here screaming in a minute if we do not get this to 1,000 thumbs ups in a hurry. We got to get to 1,000 thumbs ups. If you can help us, hit the thumbs up button right now. Keep the Yoko medley machine right where it belongs. We don't need to hear this. Is she back there? Yeah, she's warming up. It's a warning to us. We're at 481 now. 506 thumbs ups, guys. You're helping us out. We're at 525. She's there. Thank you for the 534 thumbs ups. Keep them coming in. Help us out here. Don't let Yoko in here. 550 thumbs ups, 450 to go. Keep them coming, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. We need all the help we can get here. Thank you. Will you talk about FAII? Just a quick summary, please. That they're merging with the physical therapy company. They're picking up. Here we go. They're merging with ATI Physical Therapy. ATI has 860 physical therapy centers in the U.S. and they're on their way to 910. 50 more are under construction. They're making money. The ATI makes money. ATI bills insurance companies for physiotherapy work. So if you fall down you have an operation, you are needing therapy for a bad back or whatever your ailments, chances are your health provider, it's possible, will send you to an ATI physical therapy center where you will receive attention. And these centers generally collect their fees from the insurance companies. And it's a very efficient way to work. They're not inside hospitals necessarily. They're inside, generally speaking, strip mall type locations where easy parking is available, easy traffic source, easy to find. And employees have an easy place to park their cars if they are driving to these places as well. Works very well. And this is the company that's taking over FAII. So that company will be transformed. But the annual meeting, or the shareholder meeting, not the annual meeting, the shareholder meeting to vote this deal in, to tabulate all the votes to approve it, June 15th. So we're still 20 days away. That's what we have. Less than 3 weeks now. Okay. That's the deal. Alrighty. No Yoko, please. Hit the thumbs up and Bruce for Bruce. So we don't have Yoko coming out here. We don't want Yoko Ono screaming at us. We have right now 634 thumbs ups, and they're still coming, guys. Thank you very much. Only 21 down votes, 635 up votes, and we're going to keep Yoko in the back here. We don't what? She's got the van coming with the polka band. The guys in the lederhosen who are going to accompany her are on the way because we only have 658 thumbs ups. Just so you know, no pressure, people, but hit the thumbs up button for us, and she will not. What? She's working on it. 671, guys, keep them coming. Thank you. We'll hope for the best here that we won't have to have her out here. Less than 1,000 thumbs ups. With 29 minutes to go, she's out here screaming her head off. I don't know if that's what you want. I'm just asking. Is that what you want? Bruce, do you think we'll have more or less money in the bank next week? Could you tell me which hair on my head is turning white next? Just help me out, Bruce. I'm not asking for physical advice. I'm not asking for stock advice. I'm not after financial advice. Just tell me which hair on my head turns white next. Hey, it's not financial advice, Bruce. It's not like I'm pushing you here, okay? Help me out. Thank you, everybody. Oh, man. Hey, Brucey, baby, I missed this morning's stream. John Zumwalt, thank you, John, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you. I missed this morning's stream. What bagel did Chef Jen whisk up for you this morning? It was a toasted bagel with the cheese whiz, Canadian cheese whiz. Very tasty. Very nice. 241.88 on GameStop. Are you loving it? Are you happy with the GameStop at 241.88 and going higher? We're trying to make money here. Be patient, Sage. Be patient. All hair turns white. Bruce, stock markets with Bruce. If I roll the dice, will it come up snake eyes? You see, these are very good eyes. These are not financial questions. So you're perfectly free to ask me this. We want Yoko. Hi, Bruce. Long-time listener, first-time poster. When moon. Thank you. I'm a hold, says Sage. All right on, buddy. Bring on Yoko. No, Yoko. Can someone explain the Yoko for us newbies? What the hell's going on with this Yoko Ono thing? She was here last week and she was singing and we didn't get enough thumbs ups. We were just not getting enough thumbs ups from our dedicated viewers. So we're getting lazy, and they were just coming in here and they thought they could just sit there and do this and just watch Uncle Bruce and not even give him a thumbs up. All the work he's doing, all the talk he's talking about, all these stocks we're following, and they weren't even going to give him a thumbs up. And next thing you know, Yoko came out here and started screaming. And some people think it's singing. Some people think it's screaming. And now she's resident in the house, and she's threatening to do 25-minute polka medley tunes, starting with the beer barrel polka in Yoko style, unless you guys can help out this channel and get me to 1,000 thumbs ups, in like the first half hour of our show. Right now, we have 763 thumbs ups, and you guys are coming through like big time, and I really appreciate this to help keep Yoko in the room that she belongs in. But if we can't hit 1,000 thumbs ups with over 1,500 people in here, I'm telling you, obviously more of you would like Yoko to come out, because we're not even getting half of you giving us a thumbs up. So it's obviously more than half of you want Yoko to come out here and start screaming at you rather than not. And some of these fine people who are watching this show are commenting about the fact that there's only 796 thumbs ups here when, Yoko could be kept at bay so easily if you could give away a free thumbs ups. That's all in it. 804 now have come in. We're only 96 away. I can't give myself 1,000 thumbs ups. I need your help to give me 1,000 thumbs up. The more thumbs ups you give us, the more people will find out about us on YouTube. This is why creators ask for thumbs ups all the time. It's important, and they're free to hand out. What can I say? You know what, Bertie? Since listening to Bruce, I haven't gotten fatter. Damn bagels. What can I say? Bruce, I bought Royal Caribbean September 50 puts at 40 cents. The earnings report's coming out on the 8th, 9th. What are your thoughts? So on August the 9th, you've got the financials coming out. They're going to be ugly again. And what are your thoughts? Well, as I say, I just don't know, what day the shares, cave. But boy, those Royal Caribbean shares have been running. Right now, Royal Caribbean stock is 92.22, up 3.22 today. There is no way that Royal Caribbean will make any money this year. No way. This is 2021. No money. 2021, they'll be lucky to break even. Lucky. 2022, they will make money if everything is okay. If we can get back to normal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but even if, they will not make the money they used to make. They can't make the money they used to make on a per share basis. The cruise line will make money. Yes. The cruise line will have passengers. Yes, they will gamble. They will drink. They will get massages. They will eat steak. They will eat in the luxury restaurants. They will go to shore excursions. Yes. But they will never make the amount of money per share they used to make. Scott Gambon, thank you, buddy, for the donation on PayPal. Just came in. I see you. Thank you, buddy. They will not make the earnings per share they used to make. And at one time in 2020, early 20, before the vaccine, before the virus, they were $130 a share. There's no way they're getting back to $130 a share. The best this stock will reach on its fundamental earning power is 60 to 65 a share. That is the top end price for Royal Caribbean based on its earnings per share. And this is 2024, 2023, 2024. The stock is 92.23 today because people are excited. They can't wait to get on a cruise. We want to travel. We want the normal life. They're investing in Royal Caribbean thinking, I don't know what they're thinking, but there's this mentality going, if I buy Royal Caribbean shares, they'll make more money. They're not going to make a dime because you're buying their stock. You can buy any stock you want. You don't make the company a dime buying the stock on the open market. You're just buying it from someone getting out. Whoever is selling Royal Caribbean at 92.28 is a genius, an absolute genius. Anyone buying at 92.28 is a sap, a sucker, because you're buying a stock that is guaranteed. If you hold it long enough, you're going to lose at least 50% of your money. That's why I think a put contract for Royal Caribbean might be a good idea. Just saying. The closer to the money, though, you can buy the put contract, the better off you're going to be. But there are people out there buying put contracts way out of the money, and that's what this one is. This is way out of the money. But you know what? You paid 40 cents for it. It cost you $40. You spent $40, and you know what? You might turn that into 80 or 120 bucks. You might double or triple your money. Congratulations. But if you want to make real money on Royal Caribbean on the downside, you're picking up $90 puts. You're picking up 88s. You're picking up 91s, 92s, 95s in the money, nonetheless. Question, can you afford it? Because if this thing backs off 10 or 20 bucks, you'll make some good money. But it's up to you. Whatever contract you can afford to buy, you want to buy some put contracts on Royal Caribbean, go ahead, pick them up. And I think there's downside. Not today, obviously, but sooner or later, there will be a downside. What is this here? No. Ban that, Yoko. My speakers are still bleeding from the last time you had her on here. 876 thumbs up. We're 124 away from keeping Yoko away from this channel for another day. If you can find a way, any of you out there, to throw a thumbs up on this broadcast, the Yoko will not be appearing here. 120 to go. We're at 880 right now. We're approaching 900 thumbs ups with only 26 thumbs downs. 885 have come in. 902 now are here. We're 98 away from keeping Yoko off the air. But, we got to get there. 913, 87 to go right now, and we're home. And 920, 80 to go. 80 to go, and Yoko is not on this channel. Guys, how bad do you want to save your hearing and the speakers on your computer? 942, 58 to go. Thank you, everybody. 58 to go. We got 20 minutes in the day. We're now at 9:52, 48 left, and we have Yoko not on the air with us. 46 to go. 46 thumbs ups, and Yoko is not here. 35 to go. Here we go. They're coming in. Thumbs ups are coming in. We need 35 more thumbs ups, and we have guaranteed to be spared the Yoko Ono 25-minute polka medley, starting with the beer barrel polka. 974. Yeah, she's back there. She's still 18. Tell the guys in the van we might not need them after all with the lederhosen and the outfits. We just hit 1,000. Sorry, Yoko. Sorry, Yoko. The audience has spoken. I'm sorry to break this to you. The guys are going to have to go back. Go back to the law. Go back to the they got to go back to the lodge. They're gonna have to have some beers, and they're gonna have to sing together over there. Yoko, I'm sorry, you might want to join them over at the seniors lodge or over at the veterans thing there. Thank you everybody for the thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Your voice has been heard. Yoko will not make an appearance today on this channel. We have hit 1,000 thumbs ups because of your generous thumbs ups that you were able to find somehow, some way in the last 15, 20 minutes. And I appreciate this. I can tell you right now, there are viewers here who've been watching me for weeks who are saying, thank you for hitting those thumbs ups for Bruce, keeping Yoko off the air. I love when Bruce Yoko's, no Yoko, please. Oh man, that was a fun channel there. Oh my gosh. Such good times. Thank you all of you for helping out. Keeping this channel from blowing your speakers all the heck. Thank you, everybody, so much. Yoko is local for Cocoa Puffs. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Uncle Bruce, in your opinion, where does money come from? I.e., if GameStop hits 2,000 pounds a share, if AMC hits 100 pounds a share, if Doge hits 10 pounds a coin, where does it all come from? It's all perception. It's all pretend. Look at it this way. There are people that own GameStop right now that are watching me here right now. They paid $50 a share for this stuff. But right now they're worth $240 a share, $241. But they only paid $50. Well, they didn't make it go to $241. Others have made it go to $241. But has every single share of GameStop traded at $241 today? No. We've only had 19, 20 million shares traded out of 73 million. Out of all the stock that's out there, there could be 200 million out there as far as we know. It hasn't traded. Only some of it has traded. And the stock that last traded, the last trade of this moment right now, $240.58, $240.91. And so in theory, you multiply that last trade by all the shares outstanding, the company has a value of $14 billion. But in reality, if you add up all the prices of every trade of the stock for the last year, that doesn't add up to that kind of money. But then again, it might have to add up to more money than that because it's been as high as $500 a share. It's all perception. It's a perceived value per share because at this moment in time, at $241.90, not every single share that is out there is for sale at this price. There's only a couple of hundred for sale at this price, and there's only a couple hundred wanted at this price. At this exact moment, at this exact second, this nanosecond of time, and this changes every nanosecond, every second all the way along. The same with Doge, and the same with a game and Apple. Apple Computers worth $2+ billion as a corporate public company right now. Apple right now is worth $2.115 trillion. That's what the value of Apple is right now. You take all the shares, multiply it out by the stock, the price of the stock, $126.70, $2.114 trillion. But I can tell you right now, if every single share of Apple came up for sale right now, the stock would go down in price because there aren't enough buyers for every single Apple share at that price at this second in time. Not at this second in time. Because shares trade at a perception of the future, of the perception of the company's value, of an indication of the company's value. PE multiple, price earnings, or multiple of sales, or expected anticipated earnings per share going forward. Stocks trade at what people think the company will be worth in the future. The stock market at 34,317 on the Dow. The Dow is up 4.79 points today, and it's sitting at 34,318. The perception of the market and investors is that this is the value of the Dow, and if the Dow goes higher, people are expecting the value of stocks to go higher in the future. That's all it is. Nothing personal. It's just perception. Now, we've had stock markets, in the last 2 weeks, we've had the Dow drop 600 points in one day. And the perception was, we're going lower in the future. But then it went down another 300 the next day. And then it went up 200 the next day, and up 500 the next day, and up 250 the next day. Perception changes. Perception of earnings and performance changes all the time. And everything affects the stock market. Everything. The weather affects the stock market, depending on what region of the world is being affected by bad weather. Drought affects the stock market. Too much rain. Too hot in the summertime, where air conditioning and electrical systems fail. Terrorism affects the markets. Interest rates, the perception of interest rates, just the mere thought that maybe, possibly interest rates might go higher, affects the stock market. Inflation affects elections, perceived outcomes of elections. You name it. Trade barriers between countries affects the stock market. Everything affects the market. And that's why you can't, this is not created. It is just perception of wealth. That's what it is. That's how it works. Of course, if you've got a $240 GameStop stock and you want to buy stock in IBM, your broker will likely lend you money against the GameStop value of $241, and vice versa. They will lend you value against your IBM stock to buy something else if you want it. And so theoretically, you could use your IBM stock and buy GameStop on margin. You can borrow against stock based on the value today, now, this second, of a stock. But if these shares prices change up or down, if they go down, you'll be able to borrow less going forward. If they go up, you can borrow more going forward. It's all perception. It's all feel. It's all emotion. That's what this market is. That's why people either love what I say about AMC or they hate it. It's emotion, and that's what it is. Anyway, welcome to the show. I hope you're happy. Hope you're loving it. Let's see what's going on. We're not worrying about Yoko right now. We are way over 807 thumbs ups. Thank you. Could you please NFT Bruce Yoko? Yoko is the truth. Oh man, Yoko broke up the Beatles. The short hedgies hired Yoko to break us up from Uncle Bruce. It's not going to work. It's not working. Thumbs up on all 4 devices. Please have mercy. No, Yoko, please, God, no, don't do that. I will give you thumbs up on every device I have, Bruce. I'm begging you, please, don't bring her out here. She's not coming. Yoko sang at my 10th birthday party last year. I'm 97 now. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yoko and Elon together. Now that's dangerous. Oh my gosh. I'm 97 now. Bertie, thank you for this donation. Whisper, damn it. Whisper. She's not coming. She's not coming out here. It's okay. Bye-bye. Uncle Bruce Guts to go see you. Oh my gosh. I bought 175 shares. Yay. Somebody call Yoko Creston police and get Yoko arrested. Call the police in Creston, get her arrested. Uncle Bruce, you're my boy Blue. Oh man, I'm here for the Yoko. I donated 1 thumb. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. She's warming up her pipes. Look out. Bearish on Yoko. Oh my gosh. We hit 1,000. There we go. 1,000. Woo, we're saved. My brain wants Yoko, but my body's not listening and hit the thumbs. I guess I'll switch the thumbs up now. I had it down. I'll give it up now since it's over 1,000. What the heck? Thanks a lot. Oh man, you people. This is so much fun. That's what we try and do here. We really do. Are we serious? Yeah. We having fun? Yeah, we tried. 241.48 on GameStop, up $32. IPOE 1995, down 23 cents. AMC 1965, Gores 1411, down a quarter. The Dow down 4.2. We have 10 minutes left to go in the day. We're up 6.93 on S&P, and we got NASDAQ up 66. It's time for me to strip for money. I'm gonna get naked now. Thank you for your donations to see the skin. I appreciate it. Taking off this sweatshirt right now. If you're lucky, you'll see skin. If you're unlucky, you'll see another T-shirt underneath this sweatshirt. Oh, you're unlucky. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving back donations. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. Woo-hoo! Throw that over there, and let's relax. Thank you all. $20 on IPOE. I just saw trade there. Fantastic. Did you see that? Woo! There you go. Yep, that 4-foot 8-inch frame. It's right there for you. 1998 to $20 on IPOE. 241.26 on GameStop, and 1961 on AMC, and 1411 on Gores. That's where we are right now. And here we have it. Alexander, hey, Bruce, question: why do prices fall in the final hour of trading on AMC, Apple? It goes both ways. Sometimes in the final hour, markets do drop. Other times, final hour, markets are surging. We had that the other day where there was a power move in the last hour. We really rocked, and everything just popped up. Stocks were oversold, and we came the other way. Other times they go down a bit, then they come up, and they whimper off to nothing. It's the way this market is sometimes. Anyway, there you go. You know what? Lord Charles is saying, I can't hear anything with the blood clot in my ears since the last time Yoko was here. I'm glad I can read y'all comments. There you have it. There's good. That's a good thing. I kind of like the Yoko. That was easy. Yeah, that was easy.
That was easy.
Can you imagine Yoko yodeling? Waldo, what's your doggy's name? Not sure if that's 100% correct. Let's see. I can assure you, I did not pay $50 a share for GameStop. I can assure you. All right. Thank you, everybody. DFE is having a day for sure. Yeah, that's right. I got one at 64 and couldn't buy more because it took forever for the E-Trade to fund my deposit. Isn't that amazing how that works? GameStop with 20 million in volume. I still have a few shares. I bought at $46. Love it, Bruce. Getting made saved by the chat. And why can they not artificially smash the price down anymore? They can do it anytime they want. We never know. We never know when there's a sell wave coming in. You never know with this kind of stuff. You just have to, just kind of grin and bear it. My cost was just $49.12. My sin was just buying 10 shares. I should be whipped. Hey, Uncle B, howdy, bagel peeps. I made it, Jane Doe. Thank you, Jane. I have shares of GameStop at $43. Liz, they just have to plan it out. Yep, there you go. Maybe they're out of ammo. Maybe they are. You never know. Who else is here? I started with a $60 average, and I'm up to $162 average, laughing out loud. And it's going to go a lot higher, says Mark Blue Skies. Hey, Jane, says Michelle. Welcome all to the game. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm averaged in at $98. How about that? I'm in at 196 average. Yoko affects the market. Oh my gosh. As Specco James, thank you for the donation, Specco. Uncle Bruce, NFTs are more than digital art. Games can be sold as NFTs, which makes it possible to sell your pre-owned digital games, which is game changing. This is huge. There's some big stuff coming up here. Really, really, really big stuff. Jane Doe, yeah, your internet went down last night. Didn't come back till today. Guess we need to pay the bill. Okay. Welcome one, welcome all to the show, and I'm glad you could make it. Wally, hi, Uncle Bruce. What are your thoughts on the current Treasury yield curves and the 61 billion 5-year note auction today? I don't have a specific thought. This is just the new normal. I'll say that much. It's the new normal, and the rates have not gone up much because of it. So there you go. The market can handle these rollovers. It looks like it. Lots of cash in the market, kids. Lots of cash in the market. GameStop's still a buy for you. It's going higher. It's going higher. I don't know why you think it won't. Uncle Bruce, it's fun to watch you disrobe, but we need to find your proper stripper name. It's the name of your first pet and the name of the street where you grew up on. You put them together. See, I never had a pet. See, never was a pet owner. So yeah, okay, interesting. Strange. My sons have over 400 digital games. Woohoo! Yeah, I got some stock at 43 all the way to now on GameStop. Right on. And let's see. Thank you, everybody. Who else is here? Folks are popping through here. Love that you're all here with me. Thank you, everybody. G Molt, $5 donation. Uncle Bruce, can you shed any light on why and how VGAC is locked in between $9.97 and $9.98? Alexander, thank you so much for the donation on PayPal. It just popped through here. Thank you. These PayPal donations are huge. Thank you. Uncle Bruce, can you just shed any light on why and how VGAC is locked in between $9.97 and $9.98? What's going on? I'm guessing that what it is because the meeting is going to be held on June the 10th to vote in 23andMe, and that's going to happen, that the brokerage firm that helped underwrite VGAC and bring the units out to the world at $10 a piece, they are keeping this market right here at $9.97, $9.98 until the meeting is completed. That is my hunch. Here's the last week of trading right here. It barely moves. I mean, it's 1 penny up or down from $9.97 or $9.98. This is the last month of trading. Look at that flat line at the end there. That is VGAC being kept at $9.97, $9.98 for the vote. For the vote. And I don't know why they're doing it this way, but they are, and there's nothing wrong with it. They're doing it. You want to put in a 1 million share buy order and see if they got 1 million available? Give it a try. If you got 10 million bucks lying around, go ahead and try and buy it. They're holding that market right there, and I just think that this deal, it's a done deal. It's going to happen. Cody Hankel, Bruce, it's a good stripper name too. Thank you, buddy. They're going to make that deal happen. It's going to go through. They're going to change their name. Going to change the symbol to ME, and away we go. 950 million in the hands of 23andMe, and the stock will start trading. And I don't think it's going down. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go down. I think it's going to go up. Now, will it go up between now and the 10th of June when the the shareholder meeting is being held? Will that happen? I bet you it might. It might. There's a lot of buying coming in that they will let it go up a penny or two every day to get it to 10. They might let her run up to 10.10, 10.15. They may then put a floor on it at 10.10 and let it go. They might do that. I don't know for sure. I can't tell you. But right now they're holding it 9.87, 9.88, 9.98, and that's where it's sitting right now for this deal to go through. And that's it. That's all I got. Okay, that's all I got, and I got nothing more. Thank you, everybody, for you and your questions. Thank you for this. Fantastic. Okay. Here we go. You want to see a shock? Look at the options chain for GameStop from 240 strike up to 310 for November the 19th. Yow, 75 per contract. Unbelievable. So heavy premiums to be paid if you want to go that long in a call. So if you want to write a $310 contract for November 19th, you get a serious premium right now. But you're offering your stock until November. Do you want to do that? 241.38 on GameStop right now, 241.52. The Dow is down 0.93. We are into the last 2 minutes of trading. We are almost done here in the last 2 minutes of trading. We're coming into it. Let's see what we do. 2 minutes to go, they say, as we are nearing the end of the day. 241.66 up 32.23 on GameStop, 19.91 on IPOE, AMC at 19.60, Gores at 14.22 down 14 cents, VGAC 9.97, Fifth Wall 10.59 up 9 cents, Vector at 9.89, Navsite 9.86, that's cheap, Starboard 9.92, Fortress $10. And that's what we got right now. The Dow down 5.4. It's a small, meandering, just kind of glowing. No change. There's no change. Up 5 on S&P, down 6 on the Dow. So what? Who cares? NASDAQ up 68 points. Cheers to all of you. We are coming out of this day kind of flat here. Not much going on the big board. On the GameStop board, it ain't flat. It ain't quiet. It ain't whimpery. $242 a share, $241.74, up $32. Everybody is $32 a share richer today. Whether you have options or not, you're $32 richer on your stock today. What'll happen on the options tomorrow? Let's find out what the stock does tomorrow. It's had a good day today. It's had a good day yesterday. Will it consolidate a little bit in the next couple of days? Maybe. Maybe we might see a little tempering. Maybe not. Hey, I'm here. 20,750,000 shares traded. We are into the last 30 seconds of trading. 242 even on GameStop. 1988 on IPOE. Shareholder meeting tomorrow. Gore's holding 1414. Earnings coming out right after the bell from Matterport. We'll find out what those are. AMC 1954 up $3.13 on 369 million shares. A huge trading day for AMC. The market cap now showing $8.8 billion for a company with $5.5 billion in debt. That's what we got. Okay. There's buyers. People are buying it at 1954. They are. Okay. 1990 on IPOE. The bell is going off here. We're finishing it off. GameStop 242. Last trade on GameStop 242.32 is the price. Last trade on IPOE 1990 down 28 cents. That is its price. AMC's last trade 1954. Gore's last trade 1420. And we are done for the day on the Dow. It added 10-point gain on the day. Little buying wave at the end. S&P up 7.9 points. NASDAQ up 80. Slight, tiny little gain. That's all it is. And that's all we got. And there you have it. That's the story of the market today. Now we have to watch and see what we can get in the aftermarkets here. We're waiting for now Gore's Holdings aftermarket. We'll be watching for that to see Matterport's release. We'll look for that. So we'll keep an eye open. GameStop in the aftermarket right now, 242.16, down 16 cents. And that's what we have it, folks. Welcome to the end of the day. What a day today. I hope you're happy in the GameStop world. You should be. We are happier and higher on the stock. We can't complain with 242. How can we complain on a very quiet day for the big markets to have this kind of a day? Wow, what a run. Up nicely on the day, closing at 242.32, up 15.7% today to add to the gains from yesterday. Gore's Holdings earnings are what we're expecting not too distant future. Waiting for that to be released, and we'll keep an eye open for that and see what they have to say. So there you go, guys. Woohoo! Not bad. What can I say? CNBC reports catastrophic down levels for the. We'll be right back after the commercial break. Yeah, there you go. GameStop up 16% today. Media kind of silent. There were a couple of reports on CNBC today, and they did mention this Ethereum NFT thing, just in slight detail, but not super detail. The company hasn't said anything official either. I mean, let's be fair. GameStop has not made an official announcement of any kind regarding this entire thing, and the market has reacted dramatically in anticipation of something coming up. So when will they talk about it? I'm wondering, will they talk about it at the annual meeting? Will they talk about it in a separate press release tonight, tomorrow? And I don't know. We're here. I'll report it to you. I'll tell you about it when I see it, if I see it. Let's see what's coming up. Time will tell. All right. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, everybody, for popping on by. 14.25 on Gore's Holdings aftermarket. 240.66 down to $1.66 on GameStop aftermarket. Live telecast. We are showing 1,100 thumbs ups today. Thank you for these 1,100 thumbs ups to keep Yoko off the air today. Really appreciate that. 1,589 of you here. Welcome welcome all to the show and to the channel today. I'm glad you could make it and join us, and hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're learning something today. Becoming even wiser than you already are. You people are smart people. Thank you. Thank you to Alexander Gastello. Thank you for the donation on PayPal today. I really appreciate that. Beautiful. And thank you to John Zumwalt. Thank you for the donation that you made to me today on PayPal. Thank you to Scott Coleman. Love you, brother. Hugs to Jen. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much for your donation today, as always. Appreciate that on PayPal. Beautiful, 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 guys. Thank you. Let's see. And let's take a look right here. Got a comment here. Sykestra, the company that's going to merge here. Hang on a second. A global leader in data collation and interconnection services today released financial results for the quarter ended March 31, 2021. First quarter, our team was able to continue the momentum we built on 2020 to deliver solid results, said Nelson Fonseca, the Chief Executive Officer. Based on the ongoing positive trends we're seeing across our business, we believe that we will be well positioned to continue our growth trajectory and deliver strong results in line with our previously disclosed targets. Total revenue increased slightly in the first quarter 2021 versus 2020, in line with expectations. Core revenue increased approximately 6% over the same time for the same quarter last year. Adjusted EBITDA up 3% or $1.5 million to $56 million, principally due to higher revenue and improvements in the cost of revenue. Business highlights: continued positive sales momentum driven by enhanced customer engagement with strong pipeline growth. Core holdings increased by approximately 40% over the last quarter last year, propelled by continued growth in channel partner activity. Channel bookings increased year over year. Churn remained flat and in line with expectations. Starboard Value Acquisitions, SVAC, they will merge. Announced a plan to merge. The merger implies an enterprise value of approximately $3.4 billion. The proposed business combination has been unanimously approved by the boards of directors of both SVAC and Sykestra. It is expected to close in mid-2021, subject to customary closing conditions, including the receipt of regulatory approvals and approval by the SVAC stockholders upon closing of the proposed business combination. The name of Starboard Value Acquisition will be changed to Sykestra Technologies, Inc. That is coming down. We're waiting for that to be announced officially for an exact date and time. And I think what we're waiting for right now is simply the acceptance by the SEC of the latest filings that will be deemed active. That is what we're waiting for right now. What else is going on here? Take a look here at what's going on. Just looking at some stuff here. No, everything is good. Everything else is good here. That is released today. So Sykestra is making more money than last year at this time. They are merging into SVAC. We're just waiting for that official timing to be, talked about. All right. Alrighty. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, those of you who are becoming members of this channel. The accounts are growing, and I'm just wonderfully blown away. Those of you who are subscribing to our channel, thank you as well. Those of you who are subscribing to Stock Markets with Bruce, we do appreciate you as subscribers very much, and we encourage you to do so. Hit the bell notification icon to get updates whenever we upload a new video and go live. 1,200 thumbs ups and counting. 240 on the aftermarket for GameStop right now, down $2. Waiting for announcement to come out here from Matterport. We're waiting for Matterport to make an announcement on their financials for the latest quarter. Gore's Holdings 14.25, up a nickel on the aftermarket so far, and we're waiting for announcement. Should be out today. We heard 2 days ago that the announcement will come out today, and we're just on standby to see when Matterport releases their latest financial reports. They will merge with our friends Gore's Holdings. All right, there it is. That is the latest as we wait this out. And let me double check here on my markets. There we go. IPOE in the aftermarket, 1989, down a penny. Over at AMC, the aftermarket is up a dime to 1964. And then anything else going on? Nothing much else happening at this point. That's it. We're waiting now to see what's happening, guys. Thank you. And let's catch up on some of your comments to me. Hey, we can't complain with 242. That is for sure. Continuing forward here. And can't help you there, William. Can't help you. Sorry, William. Nice try. It was a good try. Yeah, Z saying, who that got me there? Z, have a good one. Thank you from Alberto Alves, Avaliz, Alberto. Thank you for your donation on PayPal. Kind of made me jump. It was that good. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh man. Let's see. What is going on here? Yeah, Z, you take care, buddy. Have a good one, buddy. You take care. All right. Let's see. Yoko is mean to be listened to after tripping the brown acid. I don't know why you say that. Summers of Bruce, the very least I could do. Okay. Thank you, Alex. And here we go. GameStop isn't allowed to go to the moon until I scrounge up enough shares so I can start writing covered calls. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. Continuing on, folks. If you build it, they will come. Matterport. That's right. Alex, I bought 49 at 125. I got mad at myself and then got scared as it closed at 83 or something like that. Later, I bought another 81 at 103. Sold the original 49 for a song. How about that? There you go. Good news for the planet today. Media reports that a Dutch court ordered Shell to reduce emissions, its suppliers and its customers net 45% by the end of 2030. Yeah, we'll see more of that, I think. Hey, Bruce, Michael, this Sykestra thing is pronounced 6 tera. Thank you for helping me out with that. I have no idea. 6 tera is what this thing is called. Cyxtera. Okay, why did they just spell it like that? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, there you are. Give me a second. I'm sure I can find something to complain about. I'm a professional. Just hold on. I'll be right with you. Shout out to all the shorts buying all my puts. And I'm so sick of them calling GameStop a meme stock. But what are you going to do? Let's go. Uncle Bruce, I sent you a trustworthy. No. What was that? I sent you an email 2 days ago about weekend one of your sessions for this weekend. If you had a chance to look, I'll look again. Can you send me another one? Can you do me another one right now, please? Scott Coleman, a double donation today because I missed so many days recently. Scott, you're unbelievable. You're incredible, Scott. Thank you so much for these donations. Thank you so much. Waffle, I think the media is trustworthy bunch of folks along with politicians and Somalian pirates. They're great guys. You'd want them to be your best friends, wouldn't you? Stand around the campfire, sing Kumbaya in Somalia with those guys and the media, your politicians. Yeah, and then leave them alone. Then leave them in a tent for a while. Oh, no. Okay, now pronounce Michael Hunt properly, too. Michael. I'm working on it. Okay. Oh, Bruce, I may have made a terrible mistake. I got a bunch of last-minute GHVI $15 calls at 80 cents. Well, go to the market casino. Give me a good earnings report. There you go. Okay. Okay. Alberto, now that's how you do it. Ramon, Bruce, glad you are well. Just curious of how do earnings reports usually affect a stock price? Looking forward to Matterport earnings. I don't know how it's going to affect Gore's Holdings. I really don't know. It's up to 14.33, up 13 cents. But I don't know if there's an announcement on it yet. But we'll see. We're waiting. We'll see if Matterport says anything here. Waiting for them to talk. Haven't seen an announcement yet. No announcement that I can find yet. But the stock is up to 14.33, so it's higher. How about that? I loathe the media, says Auntie. And here we go. Franklin finally got into IPOE and GHVI calls today. Trust the Bruce. There you go. Yep. Shout out to the shorts selling GameStop puts have bought me a ton of SPACs. There you go. Anyway, what can I say? I loathe the media, says Auntie, and JW says, Auntie, I'm with you on that. I loathe them too. I loathe you. 14.33 last trade on the Gore's Holdings aftermarket, up 13 cents. 239.61 on GameStop. down 271 in the aftermarket right now. Okay, what is it going to do? All righty. Amazon bought MGM for $8.4 billion today. That's right, Carlos. For every person that reads the Matterport report, there will be some who see that as part of the Gores deal. Some will, maybe not all. Auntie, laughing out loud. Loathe them entirely, Grinch, says Derek. Loathe them entirely. 14.45 on Gores Holdings, up 25 cents in the aftermarket right now. Bruce, you're special. Auntie, thank you. Michael, Carlos M. Matterport is currently private, so guessing not many will read it, but it's a public release, and in their public release, they will do what Sixterra just did. They will admit the fact that they're being taken over by or going to merge with Gores Holdings. I own MGM. What should I expect? You're going to get taken out, and you're going to get a bunch of dough. And that's the end of that. Move on into other areas is, I guess, what's going to happen. 240.70 on GameStop now, down $1.64. 14.45 on the after hours trading on Gores Holdings, up 25 cents. No boo. Thank you for the $10 donation. Hi, Bruce. I guess I will just be happy for my fellow apes on GameStop. It is way too expensive to buy back my covered call now, make a profit overall, and put the premium in IPO already. You can do that too. Wait till tomorrow. Let's see what this stock, if it opens up down $15, $20, let's see. It ain't over. It's not over. This stock can fluctuate $30 each way, anytime, anywhere, all in one day. So don't put anything past GameStop right now. It's up here. Observe. Thanks. I will donate much more once GameStop goes. Tokyo Dome. Matterport just released the results for first quarter. We'll send an email with a link. Thank you. JW Uncle Bruce, can you flash the graphic with all the tickers you like currently? Flash the graphic with all the tickers you like. Oh, there you go. Sure. I like these guys. These are my picks right here. Take a snapshot of that, and there you go. Those are the stocks that I recommend right now. At the moment in time. Let me take a look and see if I've got this email regarding the Matterport earnings. 14.49, up 29 cents now on Gores. It's higher again. Here we are. Gores Holdings up to 14.50, up 30 cents right now. And we'll see if we have any press releases here anywhere from the company. Matterport announces record quarterly financial results. They have just announced it. Record quarterly financial results for Matterport, the private company going into Gores Holdings. Let's take a look at this announcement. Sunnyvale, California. Matterport, the leading spatial data company driving the digital transformation of the built world, today announced financial results for the quarter ended March 31, 2021. In February 2020, Matterport announced it has entered into a definitive agreement to enter into a business combination with Gores Holdings, number 5, GHVI, a special purpose acquisition company sponsored by an affiliate of the Gores Group, LLC, that will result in Matterport becoming a publicly listed company. Upon closing of the proposed business combination, the combined company will be named Matterport Incorporated and intends to remain listed on the NASDAQ under the symbol MTTR. Financial and operational highlights. Total revenue was $26.9 million, up 108% year over year. Subscriber revenue, $13.8 million, up 84% over the year. Annual recurring revenue of $55.2 million. Spaces under management grew by $4.9 million, up 88% from a year ago, surpassing $5 million in April. Subscribers increased to 331,000 subscribers, up 531% year over year. Broadened market reach with the release of Matterport Capture app on Android. Added LiDAR support to Matterport for iPhone to capitalize on Apple's new depth sensor and increase the fidelity and accuracy of Matterport digital twins. Increase the capabilities of Capture services, or our online services platform that delivers a convenient turnkey solution for enterprises seeking to rapidly scale the digitization of their global real estate assets. Expanded into South Africa and the Middle East by establishing relationships with key value-added resellers. Invested for growth by increasing total headcount by more than 20% from a year ago. Recent key leadership hires include Vice President of Solutions Engineering, Vice President Customer Relations, Vice President Investor Relations, and VP of International Marketing. In February, announced a definitive agreement to enter into a business combination with Gores Holdings, VI, GHVI, on their deal. So there you go. They're excited. They're pumped. They're moving. They're growing. They're getting richer. And you guys are sitting on a pop opportunity here to make some nice money. Gores Holdings right now in the aftermarket, $14.80, up 60 cents from the close of $14.20. And this stock, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is nothing. It's going to be so much more upside on this deal. $14.89 on Gores. Remember, it has already been to $28. Just when they announced this deal, it's $14.97 right now. They announced this deal, it went to $28. It's only $15 now. It's got a mile to go, tons of miles. There's so much upside on this thing. Get ready, folks. It should be a lot of fun. There you go. The story on Gores is out, and it is good. You got to love that. Fano El Tastico. Fantastic. That's great stuff, guys. There you go. All right. What else is going on here? Thank you, everybody, for popping in here and hanging around. Getting richer at $14.98 now in Gores Holdings. And there you go. Fabulous. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Gores is moving. Yes, it is. To you and Jen, thank you. Scott Coleman, thank you so much, Scott. You're awesome, man. You're just incredible. GHVI, it's going higher. We had a conversation several times. Be patient and hold. Thought RKT was going to take him to the promised land. Gores is flying. $14.98 now. Volume on Gores, by the way, 10,900 shares. That's it. There's nothing for sale. It would be higher, but there's no stock being offered. It would trade higher if there was stock for sale. There's nothing for sale. It's traded 10,000, 11,000 shares. There's nothing coming in. The buyer will take whatever you want. $15 now. Last trade, $15. 11,600 volume. There's no stock. There's no stock to buy here. It's going much higher tomorrow when we open up in the market. It's going to go much higher. Yes. Let's see what we've got. What have we got? What we got? Wow. Gores to the moon. I'd be moving. Gores up 60. Oh my. It's going higher, kids. It's going higher, higher. Let's see here. Gores is flying. There you go. Looks like a rocket. It's VI. I don't think I've seen it go straight up. What else we got? Here we go. Yeah, it was $14.80. It's now $15.25. $15.25 right now. It's going higher, guys. 15, 10, 11, 14, 30, 30. There you go. It's rolling. Volume now, 13,700. I had no idea there was no stock left. There's nothing offered. It's there's 32,000 at 15.80. Come on, get it at 15.80. There's nothing here. Oh my goodness, you're an absolute king, Bruce. Folks, we're going higher. This is going to reach new highs. It'll break 28, probably after the merger, but it'll break 28. You guys can make a killing on this, but you just got to believe. 1541, 1545. How about that? Oh my gosh, my Gores calls are almost in the money already. Loving my Gores calls for January at 1750 strike. Whoa, let's go. We're in the money, baby. I bought 7 shares at 359. Sorry, guys. Not this one you did. Franklin, 1776 is the target. DQ, 1550. Yeah, 1560 now on 17,700 volume. We're going to get that 1580 trade in no time. They'll probably take it out. It'll go. Unbelievable. It is rolling. Yeah, this company is making money, Matterport, and it's going to make a lot more. It is going to surge. And this cash you're getting on this merger, oh, man, look out. Uncle Bruce Gores, so what stocks, how many will be available after the merger? How many stocks are available? I don't know. It'll. Right now, we're in the aftermarket. There's no one trading in the aftermarket. This stock almost never trades much in the aftermarket. So sellers haven't had time to come in and offer stock for sale. But then again, why would you sell it here? What, are you crazy? Anyone selling here is an idiot. You're an idiot if you're selling the stock right now. You're crazy. I can't help crazy. There are people buying it up, and they're going to love this because these shares are going to go way up tomorrow, much higher than this. Anyway, it's just me. Once we open up for trading tomorrow, all the shares that are out there free trading now will trade. We traded 492,000 today. It could trade $1 million tomorrow. Could trade $2 million tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. You got a good reason to go up. Bruce the man on GHVI. Alexander, thank you for the donation on PayPal. Matterport Madness, he says. Thank you so much for that donation on PayPal. Thank you. Bruce, you've been upgraded from Uncle to King. King Bruce, we've been waiting months for this, Uncle Bruce. I bought all your SPACs on pure faith in you. Thank you so much. Hang on, kids. Every one of them. We're going to make money here. Hang on. Hey, my awesome Gore shares have finally canceled out my terrible Doge shares. Okay. When's IPOE? The meeting is tomorrow. The shareholder meeting tomorrow. Hang on. Could be a fun day tomorrow on both these stocks between IPOE and Gores. We could have quite a day tomorrow. 1987 on IPOE. I can't believe it's this cheap. I cannot believe that this isn't already $25. Just sitting here going, you got to be kidding me. Should be 25 now. But, the market's the market. What is it called when you buy back your covered call? I mean, how do you do it? It's you buy to close. You sell to open and you buy to close. That's what you're doing, Jen. That's how you do it. Buy to close. All right. I bought in the 20s. Again, very freaking Gore's turned my slightly red day into a super green day. Damn, so many stocks to choose from. Just say one. Buy to close. Anyone else love hearing Uncle Bruce saying, you're an idiot? Reminds me of my grandpa. When a SPAC merger occurs, it is normally 1-for-1 on the stock. That's right. It's just 1-for-1 with the name change. That's all it is. But now the market will know that there's a new game in town called Matterport. We're at 1501 on Gores right now. Matterport will be the name of this stock eventually, and Matterport's financials will be released to everybody, and analysts all over the place will cover it. You received a donation from Jakob Holland. Jacob, thank you very much for that PayPal donation. Jen and I, thank you. We love PayPal donations. They are phenomenal. 96% of the proceeds land in our account. We thank you, all of you, making donations on PayPal. Thank you. Buy to close. I predict tomorrow will occur at 12 a.m. Bam, nail it. You bet. Right at midnight tonight. Right around there. It's tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Yep. If you don't think that's true, you're an idiot. How about that? Okay. 50 Gores Holdings at 11.97 way back. Me speaking in the year 2050. Kayla, it's a blessed week. Glenn Bear, Bruce, Meister, Bagel, Meister, Stockmeister, Market Meister. Thank you, Glenn. I think. Auntie, laugh a lot. Did you buy covered call on GHVI, Jendo? Did you buy it? Jen, did you buy it? Coyote, Bruce, you're an awesome person for helping so much. I love seeing everybody happy. I tell you, I love seeing people make money here. Andy A, are you some kind of a wizard? Yes, I'm a god in a human body that looks like this. I'm not a very smart god, I but then again, maybe I want to keep low profile, look kind of schleppy, look.
Next time somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
The next time someone asks you, are you a god? You say yes. Ghostbusters, yes indeed. Bernie, I only wish Uncle Bruce would curse a bit. No, you can't do this. It's a PJ show. This is PG channel. We have children in this room. We have children in living rooms where I'm on the air. We can't have that. No. PG rated. Dinah Go has become the latest member of this channel, and I welcome you, Dana. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for kicking in. Look at that Bugatti. Ooh, that's a nice picture. Come on in here. Thank you for joining us. Beautiful. I tried buying a GHVI at 14.50, but my market limit kept being broken. Finally, I got in at 15.30, laughing out loud. What can I say? DQ, welcome. Nick, I have some GHVI and IPOE, but come on, VGAC, wake up. It's the next one. Just stand by. Just sit tight. One after the other, you're gonna make your money. 14.94 on Gores. It will fluctuate. I mean, it will. It's traded 23,000 now. 23,200. It'll go higher, a lot higher. Sal, thumbs up. Kayla laughing. Andy, Colin, I slept on a Holiday Inn Express last night. It's magic. I slept at a Holiday Inn Magic. Welcome, Dana. Adventures with Duncan, 15:30 GHVI. Auntie, it's due time. Welcome, Dana. Daniel, Bly, There will be way more available shares after the merger. They'll trade, but they're going to go higher. Gregory, nice. MHII got VGAC calls at a $10 strike for January. Just waiting for that to take off as well. Beautifully done. Pick those off. Yeah. VGAC $10 calls. Buy them. Yeah, absolutely. I love buying at the peak. Well, you're back to 15.20, so you're almost in the money again. Visceral was seeing clients. What I miss? Gore's Holdings, Matterport released their earnings. Stunningly good, and the stock in the aftermarket is now up to 15.20, up $1 in the aftermarket on 23,400 shares, up $1 on Gore's Holdings. Here we go, kids. Yeah, I'm glad I bought GHVI, and I got calls on GHVI too. I'm happy you did, Antoinette. Way to go. Resident Fleet, Uncle Bruce, at least we can pronounce Matterport. That's right, we can pronounce that. Anti-PC, VGAC hold. Carlos M. Bruce, this Matterport movement is going to force me to pee sitting down. Oh no, hang on. Jen Doe, anti-PC, no, just preparing and learning. I wrote a GameStop covered call at 2:20 due to expire day after tomorrow. Trying to understand my options. I'm pretty sure I'll just sit and wait still. Just sit still. Yeah. Just sit still. Let's see what happens tomorrow, Jen. If the shares hold around here, fine. If that's what they want to do. If they want to back up a little bit, you can buy the call back and then rewrite a new call. You'll just do a rollover. We'll wait this out, see what happens. In the meantime, your stock is nicely higher this last 2 weeks like everybody else. GameStop shares have risen nicely, and we're all happy for that. Good stuff. Gore's Holdings, 15.05 on 25,600. GameStop in the aftermarket right now, 242.99, up 43 cents at the moment. All right, let's see what happens tomorrow. Always Gaming, are you fine with the PayPal fees, or is it just better there? It's just better there. I'm in Canada, and if you're sending me U.S. funds, we appreciate it. Thank you, Monica Finley. Thank you for the donation. If you're sending us U.S. funds, we love it. It comes through PayPal. There's a small handling fee to do it, and this is much cheaper than the 30% handling fee that YouTube has on Super Chat. So, yeah, you're sending us just as much money either way, Super Chat or PayPal. We just end up with more through PayPal. It's like 20%, 23%, 25% more of the same amount. So we thank you. Andy, laughing out loud. Kayla, new stripper name, The Wizard. Oh, no. SB, Bruce's the current look is a brilliant disguise. That's a brilliant disguise. Jake, Carlos, you can use the Matterport technology to make a 3D image of that happening. Uncle Gandalf. Oh, no. Daniel, 4'8" and schleppy. See, that's how a god disguises himself on this planet. 4'8" body in a schleppy look, with some turkey stuff hanging here, and no one suspects a thing. See, that's pretty smart, huh? Yeah. I mean, you could have had me look like, like Brad Pitt, but then I wouldn't be left alone. Can't have that. I mean, I'm lucky. I mean, even though I don't look like Brad Pitt, I get to hang out with Jen all the time. So Jen and I are out there, just like you see right here. I mean, it's great. I don't have to look like Brad Pitt to hang out with Jen. Jen and I are, we're hitting the town, baby. We're doing it up, checking things out. And I mean, look how happy she is. She's proud of her, man. You got to love that. You don't have to look like Brad Pitt to hang out with Jen. I mean, come on. You got to love this. There you go. He curses when he gets overexcited. Uncle Bruce, what happens to contracts if the SPAC deal falls apart? I've had this question 1,000 times, and I'm never answering it again. Never answering it again. Not answering it. Uncle Bruce is really Gandalf. I'm calling it. Hello, all shades. I'm still learning too. FAII, Nash, and VACQ chilling in the corner, waiting for the return to play. Have you got your options yet? Have you bought them? Have you got your $10 calls? You got your moment now. You've had time. Don't come crying to me when they take off. Don't come crying to Uncle Bruce. You've had your chance, everybody. 15.20 on Gores. Woohoo! A DQ. Usually do this, CNBC. Oh, the Dana. What else is going on here? All kinds of comments coming in. Are you having a good time, people? Is anyone making money here? Anybody ahead today? Anybody? Patience, Grasshopper. Kids need to learn. It's a tough world. Yeah, go PG-13, Uncle Bruce. There you go. A VGAC needs to do something. I've been holding my little 200 shares. It's time. Come on. Stand by your stock. Bruce is always so attentive when Jen chimes in. I like it. Missed the late show. Still added 300 cores at the dip today. Woohoo. Woohoo. Bruce, your stock picks beat Renaissance Technologies average returns. REITs and big funds equals 5%. Uncle Bruce equals plus 30% on my portfolio. How about that? Finally got 100 GHVI at 1358 last week after weeks of Bruce slapping me in the face with it. What a mensch. Did you ever see that movie Supermensch? Did you ever see that movie? That was Mike Myers made that movie. He produced that movie, Supermensch. Love that movie. I want to see it again, but I can't find it anywhere. Really enjoyed that movie. Ken Griffin loves shorting GameStop almost as much as he loves Mayo. Jen, thanks Michael and DC. So if they bought it for me at 17 and it says its most recent price 59, then it means I would be buying it back at 59. That's true. But you're not going to buy it at 59 because it's not worth 59. It's worth less than that. I think right now your stock is at 244, so it's actually worth 34. It's not worth 59, so you're not doing anything. You're going to wait. Even if you buy it back on Friday with the stock at this price, you'll only pay 34, which is 17 more than you sold it for. But you can turn around if you want and then write maybe a $280 or a $300 call for a nice premium again. So you can think about that. But right now your stock is up nicely and you're doing rather well. Well, Jen, we'll see what happens tomorrow and the next day. I made it back, y'all. What a day. Skylar, chomping at the bit, waiting for my check with all this action. Thanks for all you do, Bruce. Skylar, thank you. Thank you, all of you, for hanging around here. Colin is waving and clap. Carlos, pace yourself, don't explode. Jen, unfortunately, yes. 1984, the rocker. Bruce, I bought 13 $30 calls expire in July at like 60 cents a share or so. It spent like $850. Is this stupid, or I'm going to make some dough on this in this summer? Well, what did you buy the $30 calls on, please? Hello, rocker. I don't know what you bought. Did you buy Gore's Holdings at 30? Did you buy VGACs? Did you buy IPOE? What did you do? Let me know. Alex, Stockmars of Bruce, I feel like I'm 12 years old again, getting my first ever PlayStation. Thank you for letting me relive this excitement in adulthood. There you go. Jen, Michael, okay, it makes me feel good that I at least understand it correctly. Carlos, gotta wrench it down like a fighter pilot making evasive maneuvers. Observe thyself. 1984, what stock? That's right, Michael. What was GameStop? Was it this GameStop? Yeah, it was GameStop. It was GameStop. Colin, the Schleppy Wizards brand new name. Best bet, Bruce. Do they have stripper poles on our cruise? Frankie, he's a wizard and a dwarf. Michael. Jen says yes, it's GameStop. Andy, GameStop trying to move. Of course, got to fly under the radar is a god. GameStop 242.83 right now on the aftermarket. All right, Bruce, you make stocking fun. You make stocking. I don't know what that means. Mark, GameStop 244 back to 242. I think. Frankie, I think you look like a little. You look a little like Brad. AMC too. Lewinsky. Oh wow, there are a lot of gods in disguise at the local Walmart. Oh, aren't there just a whole bunch of gods at Walmart? Michael Gendo, this is a tough one. Mark Blue Skies, GameStop 245. Bruce, are those photos real? Are those? Yes. What do you think? You think I have fake photos of Jen and I? I mean, what do you think I am? I mean, I'm offended. GameStop popped TP. GameStop right now, 242.63. It's where I see it sitting at. Let me update my computer. 243 even right now. It did pop a bit, but it's back to 243. It's all right. It's okay. We'll figure out between tomorrow and Friday what's going on. Let's see. Otherwise, how will you know humanity really is? There's no Dana, only Bruce. Roll my gains tomorrow morning into calls expiring Friday. Good idea, bad idea. Roll my gains tomorrow in the morning. What? Daniel, I'm just sitting here laughing. I love it. Residential fleet. I want to take you. I want to hang on a second here. I gotta get through here. Hang on. Okay, I want to take you to a party in New York? Is that what you're trying to say? And tell everyone this is my guy. I see what you're trying to do. Okay, best bet, Sam. I have sudden urge to watch Hobbit for like The 5th time tonight now, says Andy. JW smile. Tony, finally in the green on Gores. Yahoo! Always gaming. These 30% are ridiculous. I love big tech, but in this case, they have to regulate this. Looking forward to Apple versus Epic. I have no idea what Always Gaming is talking about. But, you know, he's on a rant. It's okay. Gores Holdings, 15.25 up $1.05. IPOE, 1988 down 2 cents. Colin, Uncle Bruce, what happens to contracts if the SPAC deal falls apart? I'm asking for a friend. I will never answer that question again. Colin, to stand up. I have the sudden urge to get up, to get high and watch the Trolls song from the original Hobbit cartoon. Waffle, I have the impression that you always want to get high for any reason whatsoever. I don't know if you need a reason. I'm not sure. I'm just on the outside looking in here. GameStop quietly at 244. He's a windfall wizard, and there has to be a strip name. Made over 20 grand today, says Byron. Way to go. Lighten Up is the new member. I like that name. Lighten Up. That's right. Lighten Up, Francis. I love that. Welcome to the show. What movie is that from? Lighten Up, Francis. GameStop, GME, that many. I'm building a new home, the house that GameStop built, and I Matterport scanned pre-drywall. Now I have a 3D map of HVAC, electrical, and plumbing. Invaluable info. See? Yeah, that's what Matterport's all about. Yeah. And he identifies as a person ahead today, but I might be afoot tomorrow. I know. I'm wonderful. You're welcome. I have no idea what he's talking about. Tony, hey, at Best Bet. Observe. Welcome, Lighten Up. Lighten Up. Bruce, as a knowledgeable SPAC guru, would you please provide an assessment of the SPAC SRNGU? No, not right now. Oh, look at that. Send me a private email. And I'll see what I can do. Kayla, Daniel, I have not been able to find call options on Vector. Okay. Carlos, Hebrew Hammer is a great Jewish comedy. Okay. Waffle, Lighten Up, coming in hot with the hard-hitting questions. Coming right in at him. Just joining in and coming right at him. So tell me about this stock. Right now. Drop everything and tell me about this stock, Bruce. Give me your opinion right now. I don't want to wait. I'm just a new member here. I just dropped $10 on you, and you better give me your opinion right now, or there will be hell to pay. Thank you very much. What's going on here? Going postal. When the dip in IPOE today, the vote tomorrow, and the HUD about SPACs typically losing value after mergers, are we likely to take a hit next week when they switch names? See, when they become the new company, are they just going to crash out, and are we going to lose everything? How long have you been watching this channel? Have you been around for a while? Like, have you been here for like more than 2 days? Going postal? How long have you been a member of the show? Have you seen any of my other live broadcasts ever? Going postal, you should know this answer. If you want to find out the answer to this question, why don't you watch 10 of my shows for like the last month, and you'll probably hear what we're talking about there. Can we just Venmo you donations? I don't think so. I think PayPal is the way it goes. Finneville, Jane Doe, you can buy it back and sell another covered call at $250 strike for this Friday. Kayla, Bruce looks like Jen. Bruce looks at Jen like ice cream looks in the summer. Do you think Gores runs up to tomorrow to $20 possible, or too much too fast? Well, anything is possible, but I don't know if it's going to run up to that much. But anything's possible. GameStop 245, totally green on the day. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. If you've made more than $10, you should be a subscriber. Best bargain out there. Did anyone make more than $10 today to pay for this membership? Anybody make more than 10? I hope so. Whoops, I bought IPOE. Hello, folks. Lighten Up was saying, I ignore people around me to listen to my favorite uncle, says Best Bet. Finneville, that's how I bought back my 4 contracts of $220 covered calls. They cost $27 a share for a total of $10,800. That you turn around and you wrote new ones at a higher price. Is that what you did? I don't know. I didn't finish the rest of that statement. I'm guessing what you're saying. I'm guessing what you're trying to tell us. I have no idea. Fenville. DQ, VACQ. Yeah, no option change. Dat boy Louis, Uncle Bruce, my life is badass after meeting you. Oh, fantastic. Justin Lane, what's up? GHVI on a rip. Yeah, it's $14.98 right now. It's up 78 cents. Has been higher, $15.50. I think it touched even. What a run we're on here. Matterport releasing nice financials. Calling dangerously on the SMWB cruise, Stock Markets with Bruce cruise. The Schleppy Wizards will perform nightly poolside by the stripper pole. Gonna be a fun cruise. Gonna have to get that installed by the cruise line. AB, I think I missed it. Matterport reported record earnings. That's what caused the spike. Matterport released their earnings for the latest quarter, and they're up all over the place on every metric. Yeah, we're finding here, we're figuring out, the market is figuring out that Gore's Holdings is merging with a company that's making money and growing like crazy. Wow. Which will make what happen to the stock after the merger? What's going to happen to the stock as soon as we get the merger? Visceral Records, thank you for this PayPal donation. Very much appreciated. That is beautiful. That's the best one of the day. You're in the gold medal position right now. What happens to a stock when a merger is completed and the company coming into the SPAC, taking over the SPAC, is earning record money and it's surging in customers? Does it go A, nowhere, B, down, or C, up? Discuss amongst yourselves and see what you think. Michael, AB, yes, sir. Waffle, how dare you accuse him of doctoring photos? I don't doctor. I wouldn't do anything like that. My bagel isn't looking so good. Who cares? GHVI is running. AB, nice, Mike. Best bet. Flea, Lemon, Carlos, can't wait for the day someone in here makes a Bruce deep fake on the Brad Pitt footage on Gandalf now, I guess. Stephen Farrell, laugh about everyone taking about hundreds of shares. I feel poor with my 30 right now, but you're up. You're up. Are you really 4'8"? You look taller. Do you think I look taller? I don't know. They tell me that people are guessing I'm 4'8". I wonder how long before GHVI and Matterport will hit 28 again and beyond. I wonder if that might happen after the merger. That would mean the stock would go up, though, right? Is that like answer C? Jen Doe, Fellaville, GameStop. So I could potentially take my side up to 2,800 or so, 1,700 plus 11, and then turn around and sell it again. Well, you see, Jen, you could buy back your call, and you have till Friday, of course, and you want to wait until Friday. You don't want to do it now. It's in the money right now, and there's a premium on it, and you don't want to pay the premium. You just want to pay the book value. So if the stock's at 245 Friday afternoon, let's just pretend it is. On the one hand, you're happy your stock's 245. On the other hand, you're upset because you wrote a 220 call that's now 25 in the money. But you can buy that call back right at the end of the day, probably to $25.50, $26. Pretty well exactly what it's worth. So you buy the call back, all right? Now all your stock is your stock. No one can take your 100 shares away from you. And if you want to on Friday, you could write a brand new call for the next Friday or the Friday after that or after that at whatever price you want to write a call contract for. So do you want to write a $300 call contract, a $280, a $275, a $325, pick your price and pick your length. You look at the premiums on Friday and sit there and go, okay, I bought this call back. Let's say you buy it back at noon hour, okay, at $26. You still have a couple hours before the day is done, obviously. And so you're looking at the next Fridays and the next Fridays, and you decide you're going to write a call contract 3 Fridays out for $300 a share because you can get $30 a share, which is more than you just paid to buy this one back. And now you are re-offering your 100 shares of stock again, but this time you're offering it for $300 a share with a $30 upfront kicker. Upfront. That means you're selling out at $330 for 2 weeks or 3 weeks if you choose to. You can do that with all your stock if you choose to, or just 100. It's totally up to you. You could say, you know what, I lost money on this writing this call. I wrote the call at $15, $16, $17. I had to buy it back at $25, $26. So I lost like $1,000 on the call. However, my stock, which was sitting at $165 a share or $170 a share, is now $245. I am up $7,000 on my stock. I only lost $1,000 on the call, and I'm just rolling over into a new call at $300 with a $30 premium coming my direction. Now, if the shares stay under $300 the next couple of weeks, this $30 contract will go down to zero, and you will keep all $30 on this rewrite, And that makes up for the $10 you lost on the first one and gives you $20 profit on the second one overall. And you still have your shares wherever they're trading at. So that could happen. So let's see what happens the next couple of days. No big deal. I can't wait to see my $15 call on GHVI tomorrow. Yeah. We need to frequently ask questions for this channel. That's what we need right here. Stripes. Lighten up, Francis. That's right. Stripes. You got it. People are saying that GameStop Gores is at $15.20. $14.95 right now, I'm showing. An IPOE 1982.8 cents. GameStop right now, $242.10 on the aftermarket. All right, that's what we got. Fabulous. NVIDIA sales break records as Outlook forecasts more to come on NVIDIA. Good news on NVIDIA. That's one of my favorites. Let's see, Stripes. Yeah, 1,300 thumbs ups for Bruce. Is that really right? 1,300 thumbs ups. That is incredible. Thank you, everybody. Let me continue on. What's wrong with you people, says Best Bet. I don't want my correction to get buried, Bruce. I bought 13 IPOE $30 calls that expire in July at like 66 cents a share. Spent like $850. Is this stupid or am I going to make money? You're going to make money. You're making money now. You're making money now. This stock will go higher and you're going to make money. Yep, you'll make money. It might not even get to 30 a share. It might only get to 29.50 a share, but those calls will go to $2-3. You're going to make money. If it goes to 35 a share, 40 a share, you're going to make a lot of money. Uncle Bruce, you are our big toe, just like Sergeant Hulka. Oh my goodness. Fenville, Jendo, yes, I sold $250 call for this Friday, $11 each, shortly before 4 p.m. Auntie, lighten up, baby. I'm in love with you. Stripes was such a funny movie. Indeed it was. Laughing out loud. I get such a kick out of Bruce roasting everybody. Bruce, I love your understanding of human psychology. I'm moving everything from VGAC to Gores tomorrow. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do that. You're going to make money on VGAC anyway. I think I have a bromance with Bruce, says Best Bet. Lighten up. That's why the admission fee is worth it. That's what you have so much fun here. Colin, I just started watching this week. Thomas, brutal. Bruce is about to go postal. The merge completes and they have gazillions of new dollars. So the stock will go down, even, or higher. It's a trick question. There's only one correct answer. Sam, I put an order in for Gores at $15 calls at $2.95 bid, but it would never went through. Oh, you never got it. Oh my gosh. Well, you'll see what happens tomorrow. AB, if it's a crazy now, it's going to be crazier after. Mr. E. Bruce, what happens to call contracts if the SPAC deal falls through? I'm confused. Shrug. I'm never answering that question again. Never doing it. Not going to answer it. Leaving you hanging. You're going to rock your tall one, tall, cool one. That's what you're going to do. Anti-PC, wow, Robert Plant, solo, nice. If you believe, buy more. Bruce, I'm trying to trade up to a Tesla. What is the trade-in value of my Flintstones car? Oh, it's priceless. Priceless. Anti, thank you. DQ's my favorite of all time. Frankie, Venmo is an app you can put on your phone. We can send you dollars immediately, no fees. I'm in Canada. I don't think it'll work. Carlos, think about the day traders today who are going to find the GVHI pop and come on in. The resident fleet. I wonder how many stoners bought IHOP instead of IPOE. I'm long all these pancakes and nothing's happening. Purchase 100 IPOE October 15, 21 at $20 strike. So I bought 100 IPO 15 October 15s for 2021 at a $20 strike price. I bought a $3,600. Did I get a little too excited? Tell me to chillax. I bought October and then 5 minutes later you said by January. Oops. Well, you got the IPOEs at 20 and the stocks at basically 20. So, at 25 a share, you got a $5 book value. You're going to have a $7 contract. At $30 a share, you're going to have a $12 contract. You paid $360. You're going to make money. Jack Nicholson is going to say, you're going to make money. So I think it'll be fine. DQ, anti-PC, every so often I have to queue up the live version of No Quarter. Mother of Bompai, Gandalf Lefromer, you sir are magic. Your subscription service is worth every rent cent. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. Max, Lafalo, did you see the guy who bought GMED instead of GME? I'm not following that. Best bet, any tips on laundering money while doing my wife's boyfriend's laundry? Visceral. Come on, coming at you, Uncle B. Going to donate 1% of my profit loss year to date every month. Thank you, buddy, for the donation. I appreciate it on PayPal. That was pretty awesome. Thank you, buddy. Make money. Rippity doodah. Okay, Joshua, you're good. Max, God help us. Bruce is on fire today. Oh my gosh. My brokerage account is swelling. I may need to switch to low carb stocks for a while. Show. Bruce, who's your pick to win the Stanley Cup this year? Man, oh man, between the U.S. and Canada, they didn't play each other all year. It's the American teams played each other, the Canadian team. So we don't know. I mean, it's a wild one, isn't it? Is Tampa Bay, are they the ones? Are Carolina, Vegas, Toronto? I mean, I don't know. We'll see here. His torso alone is 4'8". Colin, I held a tape measure up to my screen, and I've determined without a doubt that Bruce is actually only 17 inches tall. That's it. He's only 17 inches tall. Carlos, 4'8", lying down after a year of eating bagels daily. Andy, everyone knows pear-shaped is the sexiest shape of all. Best bet, Bruce, is everyone in British Columbia a hippie? Yeah, we're all hippies. We're all stoners. We're all from the 60s, and we're just hanging on by threads. That's us. You've got us nailed, absolutely. Unless it's an apple or an orange or banana, I retract my prior statement regarding pears. Jem, Andy A, that's a good problem to have. Fenville, she can write another one for this Friday at 250, strike for 11 each share. That's what I did. You could. I mean, she could buy back the 2020s and write 250s, or she could buy back the 220s and write contracts for next Friday for 250s or 260s or 270s, or she could go the week after that and write whatever she wants. She could go like a month out, 2 months out, write 300s for like $40-$50. She could write 3 months out, 5 months out, 400s, 500s, and bring in $50. I mean, yeah, there's every combination under the sun is available. It all depends on what you want to do. Christina, help Uncle Bruce. I bought a covered call for Gores, $12.50 buy to open. Okay. Expires January 22. Says the order is closed, but it doesn't look filled. The order is closed, but it doesn't look filled. Well, I can't. I don't know who you're using. I don't know what app you have. I don't know how the app works. You have. I don't know. So tomorrow, see what's going on tomorrow morning. Is there just as much cash in your account now as there was this morning, or is there less cash in your account now? Because if there's less cash in your account now, you're along a contract. That would, look for that. I'm just guessing. Jane, I thought about it. Christina bought this a few hours ago. Who cares? Your subscriber count has went from 104,000 to just 100,000. How dare these people short Uncle Bruce? It's gone from 106,000 to 100,000, actually, in about 3 months, 2-3 months, ever since the AMC incident. Yeah, ever since the AMC incident. Jason, new member. James, thank you. And I hope you're a subscriber too, James. Make sure you subscribe. Any of you out there who are watching who haven't subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Help me out. Thank you. Dan Watkins, Uncle Bruce, please tell us all about what you think about the gold standard that was. Thank you. Love your work and opinion, VM XGen. The gold standard ended in the 70s. Central banks would only print as much money as they had for gold. Countries had billions of dollars of gold. Some did, some didn't. And they would print, currency with respect to how much gold they had. They went off of that standard in the 70s. They figured this out that, no, we got to go with the credit standard because the taxpayers are always around to pay taxes. And sometimes they pay more, sometimes they pay less. It depends on the economic condition. By the way, 1505 on Gore's Holdings right now. So the United States went on a whole different standard, as did everybody else. And the world exploded economically because of it. As you can certainly plainly see, the activity level of the United States and all these other industrialized countries from the 70s to today is like a whole other ballgame. And other countries have come into the fray. And the wealth of the world is a lot different now. And that's it. And Love, No Quarter, DQ. I've seen him twice in NOLA, New Orleans, and once at Jazz Fest years ago. He still got it. The voice is magic, so mesmerizing. I know who they're talking about. Welcome, James. Hey, James, it says it settles on the 27th. FAQ for sure. Welcome, James. What was that comment there? Hang on. Where was that? Hang on. Oh, my gosh. These comments, you comments are just flying through so much. Stripes is a great movie. I've wanted an urban assault vehicle since I was a kid. Yep, just subscribed. Robel, thank you, Robel. Everybody out there, please subscribe to my channel. Please. Zzz. Yeah, Bruce, have you got your 100,000 subscriber plaque? Nope, and I'm going to lose it if you don't keep subscribing. You got to help me out. Those last Bruce Spacs are being kept at 910. Those are the buy next indicators. Exactly. Zzz. Thanks, Bruce. Much love. Had my egg, cheese, and butter bagel today. You got to love that. Joshua, hey, Joshua, thank you for this donation. I purchased 100 IPOE 15 calls, 2021. October the 15th expiry, 2021, at $20 strike. Bought at $3,600. Did I get a little too excited? Tell me to chillax. I bought October, and then 5 minutes you said by January. Chillax. You're good, Joshua. You're good. You're going to be rich. You're going to get rich. Jen, I don't like call contracts because of the expiration date. Rather have option to own the stock and hold forever. That's okay, Jen. It's good. I have a psycho roommate that will never understand you. We all have psycho roommates. Oops. Well, I have a psycho wife. I have a psycho Jen. Am I the psycho? The true stoners wouldn't fall for the IHOP because they all know that Waffle House is where it is, where it's at. I'm long blueberry pancakes. Villa's my man. Best bet, trade him in for IPO calls. Damn, if you bought IHOP last year, you'd be up nearly 100%. I take my call smothered, please. Damn, Venmo isn't available in Canada. May need you and Jen to make a clandestine run over the border. Yeah, right. Let's go, Pence. Ain't no sunshine when Yoko's gone. Sun don't shine when she's away. Islanders, Tampa Bay, the Bolts, go Flyers. Let's go Isles. Large Marge sent me mini me Bruce Sharon 6:30 tonight, right? Early start. Whoever wins the cup, there will be a Zoom riot. I was running for the poor Edmonton Oilers, gone in 4 straight. Uncle Bruce, it can't be easy. Anyone who eats cheese whiz definitely is a stoner. DQ, yes, on MSG or MSCN. Go Phils. Christina, why is it? What was it a day limit order? It may be closed because it never filled during market hours. That could be it. Sorry, kids, pool's closed. I would suggest, yeah, we're at 3 hours here. I got to go. I would suggest not to do any selling covered calls for the next week and beyond. The June 9th is a stakeholder meeting for which we will moon. That's true, too. When was the last time the Leafs won the Cup? 1967. Resident Fleet, goodbye, my love. Won't be on tomorrow or Friday. Have a great weekend and make lots of money. Jane Doe, you take care. Benville, I won't do it beyond this week. Too risky. Thanks, Bruce. Uncle B, goodbye, virtual friends. Laughing out loud. Well, we'll let him go. We love and support you. Welcome, James. Check to see if you can sort orders by executed or canceled or expired. Dan Wilkins, the only threat to GameStop is if Uncle Bruce gets diagnosed with diabetes, he has to stop eating bagels and the stock will go down. Oh my, laugh out loud. Night Waffle Raptor. Jane, what am I supposed to do until Monday? Doogie, thumbs ups. Komodosh, do options contract I hold automatically settle at expiration date or if they're in the money? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen with it's your broker. I'm not sure, whatever your broker does. It could be the AMC crew, but YouTube routinely removes inactive subscribers and bots as well. That can be it. A residential flea Tuesday. Best bet. Are we doing the libation game every day now? Jane, no. Bye, Uncle B and Auntie Jane. I'll be gone for a couple days. Bagel family, have a great week and weekend. Make some money. Thank you, Jane Doe. Take care. That's right. People playing options. It's a long weekend for you guys. People playing options and then asking basic questions that they should know before they play the options. Jane, memories. Carlos, but the wealth of the world is also way more disproportionate. So, yeah, well, tough. Jane Doe, welcome, James. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We're off the gold standard. Welcome to the jungle. Papa Gamer, Uncle Bruce can't wait for our chat in June. I can't wait for our chat in June. I feel like I'm missing out on so much option action. I'm on tomorrow. I don't know what you guys are worried about. I'm hearing more. Observe thyself. Yes, they will make me nervous. Andy, I don't know. You'd be hard-pressed to convince me there isn't a more silky smooth voice than Greta Yoko. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Resident Fleet Jane, I'll order Russian Bride with my tendies until you come back on Tuesday, love. DQ. Did I scroll back in the video? There's a meme hating on Peter Schiff, who is a big gold bug and hates BTC. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that means. Bill, we can all meet on CNBC with our new cars and honk and wave at the stock market group peeks out the window. There you go. Colin, if they send you 100,000 K plaque, but then you fall below 100K. Does YouTube send an Oompa Loompa to retrieve the trophy? Deco, I thought the same. Jen must have her headphones on. I thought with a covered call, you sell to open. Yeah, you sell to open, you buy to close. Yeah. Me and Lou have been stealing purses in Central Park to get you thumbs. Thank you guys, J Ray, Andy, correct. Yeah, I have a debit of $420 from my account, so I'm good. You must have it. They must have it. Observe exactly. That's why I stay away from them. I think. What does it say? I think Christina. She has bought to open a covered call. Gotta work on dinner. Have a great night. Yes, I did say that. Yes, it's kind of worrisome how easy it is for everyone to play with options. Bill, SLG, take care. Chrome, Punisher, got my thumbs up just in time. Christina, no, I was buying the stock option. I was buying the stock. DQ, Commodus depends on your broker. Gotcha. GameStop is this way, is the way. Willard, Uncle Bruce, how big of a role do you see Virgin and Branson having in the final VGAC and 23andMe company? I'm hoping they don't just walk away. Bought some long calls to go to the stock. Well, Branson put $25 million more of his own personal money into the deal at $10 a share. He's in the pipe. He's invested into the pipe, so he's in this thing for another $25 million personally at $10 a share. I don't think he's here to lose money. Remember to be nice to the newbies, Jen Doe. Gregory, who am I going to do on Monday? What am I going to do? When our classes? Don't know. I sure hope she still has that headphone on, Bruce. No, she doesn't. Montreal got your back. You come here, rolls at the airport. Who cares? CNBC analyst needs to attend your class. We were talking about Robert Plant having the magic voice. That's true. He still does, doesn't he? Is there some SoFi IPOE call meeting going on today? Tomorrow, Michael. Tomorrow. Cool. It's going to be covered here. The IPO meeting. I don't know. Uncle Bruce, Andy, Jen, chat. We have a great night ICL tomorrow. We'll cover what we can. Hey, Uncle Bruce, can you please elaborate on sell at open and buy at close? First time I've heard of this. Thank you in advance. You sell at open when you're writing a call contract, and you buy to close when you're closing out the contract, buying it back. You sell first to buy back later. Or if you just want to buy a call option because you think the stock's going up, you buy to open, you sell to close. So it's one way or the other. Tony, anti-PC, hell yes, saw Page and Plants, no quarter tour, back in 96, unreal. Dan, great day, Uncle Bruce, thanks for your time again. May you all be well and happy tonight, and have a good night. Christina, invite Kramer to the class. How about that? There you have it. I've caught up with all the messages, and there's the list of stocks I like, and thank you for being here too. Auntie, me too. Tony, love them so much. Did with the best concerts. Thank you all for being hanging around. $14.90 on Gore's Holdings here at the end of the day. 79,900 traded, very light volume. We'll see how it opens tomorrow. Could be a run here. Could be a lot of fun here. GameStop at 241.15. It did touch 245 in the aftermarket, but it's now 241. We'll see how it does tomorrow as well. We'll play that by ear. Thank you, all of you, for being here today. Appreciate all of this. Sofa King, happy GameStop is up. Have a good one, Bruce. You're doing overtime. Get some rest, man. There it is laughing out, Christina. Love, peace, and chicken grease. There you go. Bruce, you're a rock star reading all those comments. Carlos, JG Cell TOOPA. I don't know what this is. Selling open contract. I know what's going on. Bertie, Buenos Noche Bagel family. There it is. You are the effing man, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Best bet. Thank you. Okay, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 Eastern time, 1 hour before the opening. Let's make some money tomorrow, Thursday, and let's see what happens. In the meantime, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Get your shots. Keep your masks on. Social distance. Be good. And we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.